Having a side hustle is more than just a little bit of extra pocket money or the chance to do your hobby in the evenings. We think is actually something that every Muslim professional should have. Everyone should have a side hustle. And in this video, I'm going to go through 6 reasons why that's the case. The first reason is that having a side hustle gives you an additional income stream. And 2 income streams are always better than 1. In fact, what we need to understand about financial security is that relying on 1 income stream, whether that's a job or a business income, it's very, very risky. Relying on 1 income stream, and I don't care how secure you think your job is, ask the 1.7 million individuals who have lost their jobs in November 2020. The job security is a myth, so we all must make provisions for an additional income stream, and that's why the side hustle is very, very, very important. Now, since we're on the topic of financial security, real financial security in the secular sense is actually having 5 income streams from different industries, and each one covers your living cost, which basically means that if one goes, no problem. Another one goes, no problem. Another one goes, no problem. You get the picture. So that's the secular answer to financial security, what we learn from a lot of our mentors, millionaire mentors, not necessarily Muslims. Now, for Muslims, we have to understand financial security for the real way it is. The truth about financial security is that it is all from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rizq, security, all of this is from Allah. So even if you had 500 income streams, they could go overnight. So we have to remember the source of the security. And yes, we will tie our camel. We will start multiple income streams, inshallah. But as Muslim entrepreneurs and as Muslim professionals, this distinction needs to be made. And there's no one talking about this, that the true security comes from Allah alone. The second reason is that hopefully this side hustle of yours, and whether it is you teaching something, whether you're selling something, whether you're starting a service, whatever it is, you're baking or cooking, hopefully it's going to be profitable, meaning that there's going to be some income coming from this side hustle. And who doesn't need a little bit more income each and every month? And especially as Muslims, as conscious Muslims, I think having extra income is very, very important. Why? Well, if you want to get through life without university loans, you need to have money. You want to get through life without taking out car finance, you need money. You want to get through life without taking a mortgage, for example, you're going to need money. So we need extra money to be able to be in a position where we don't have to get ourselves involved. We don't have to get ourselves entangled in contracts or arrangements that have interest in them. So we need capital. And having a side hustle is a wonderful way to be able to accumulate capital over the period of your life, inshallah. Having extra income is not just great for financial reasons, but why not actually have a strategy that I'm going to have this much extra income every month and I want to use it for my akhirah. I want to use it for my main purpose, which is to achieve the pleasure of Allah. So I'm going to use this 200, 400, 600 pounds every month, and I'm going to support a family. I'm going to feed a village. I'm going to establish a madrasa. I'm going to send somebody to university. All of this needs money. So having extra income gives you these options to be able to not just benefit yourself in this life, but also in the afterlife, inshallah. The third reason is the fact that having a side hustle, which is outside of your main work and different from your main work gives you the opportunity to actually tap into something important, which is fulfillment, which is, being able to do work that you find meaningful, that maybe you're passionate about. And a great example is, say, for example, I'm a financial analyst in a big company in the city. I may not be that fulfilled because of the nature of the work, but my side hustle could be teaching maths to children, teaching maths to GCSE A-level students, for example. And we all know that teaching is very fulfilling. If you're good, you get paid very well. So this is kind of a very important reason, we think, because it allows you to bring, a side hustle allows you to tap into and bring some fulfillment to your work week. Reason number 4 is that having a side hustle will actually require you to learn and develop new skills that perhaps you're not using in your day job. You will have new experiences, new challenges, new problems that you may not have encountered if you just start to your day job. So this is a fantastic opportunity for us to develop ourselves, for our personal development, to go outside of our comfort zone and to do things that we wouldn't otherwise have done. And let's think of an example. The example could be a doctor who wants to start a podcast. I can actually think of a very famous doctor who runs a very famous podcast. But let's take the example for what it is. A doctor who's running a podcast will now have to learn about the technical side of the audio stuff, of maybe even the recording stuff. He will have to understand the marketing side of growing his podcast. He will have to start learning how to negotiate sponsorship deals. He will have to manage guests and sort of arrange all of the logistics around that. These are things that he may have never gotten the chance to develop had he only ever focused on his career. And these are things that actually can even help the negotiation skills, the communication skills, the knowledge that he will gain from the podcast content itself could be life-changing. So that's a very good reason why a side hustle, again, is beneficial for us. And again, it's more than just the money, it's the personal development. The 5th reason is actually quite an exciting one, and that's the fact that your small side hustle over time can grow and grow and grow to become something big. Many big businesses around us, many big brands around us have started as a side hustle, meaning that the founder was working on that business in the evenings and weekends. So having a side hustle gives you that opportunity to maybe one day have a fully fledged business, to be able to then free yourself up from employment and then work and be your own boss and run your own venture. So without starting a side hustle, this is actually not possible. So this is a very exciting opportunity that only, you burning the midnight oil, working on your business will give you. And I have examples amongst my own friends of mine who were working in consulting, started a online brand selling certain types of products online. Within a year and a half, he quit his job, grew his brand. A year after that, he was doing, I think, 3 million a year in sales. And 2 years after that, he sold the company for millions. So this was only possible because after work, he would get on the laptop and he would work on his business. So inshallah, this is hopefully an inspiration for us that it can be done. Bi'idhnillah, it can be done. You just need to take the first step. The final reason, and by no means, this is the last, but by no means the least important reason, is that being in business, being an entrepreneur is actually an opportunity to fulfill a sunnah. Our beloved Master Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a trader. That's what he did for a living at a certain stage of his life. And him being our ultimate role model and us wanting to emulate him in every possible way, this is a great opportunity to actually fulfill this sunnah and have the opportunity to actually exhibit prophetic qualities of honesty, prophetic qualities of integrity, prophetic qualities of ihsan, striving, prophetic qualities of serving, of creating value, of benefiting others. So this is something that only applies to us as Muslims, and I genuinely think it's very, very good reason, and it should give us a lot of motivation. So I hope I have convinced you to, inshallah, take a side hustle, take an idea that you have, or figure something out that would be, inshallah, of potential to become a side hustle for you. If you're not sure what to do, if you're not sure where to start, if you're not sure how to even start thinking about all of this, we would love to help. You can do the financial independence questionnaire, the link is below, or you can even book a quick call with myself or somebody in my team to talk through some of the ideas that you have, and hopefully that conversation can give you the clarity on what your next steps should be, inshallah. So don't be shy, reach out, and until the next video, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.